Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review On the Trail of UFOs, Night Visitors, and this is the Seth Breedlove-led small-town monsters crew chasing after UFOs with investigator Shannon LeGro. Yet again, as I've watched a few of these documentaries, I've watched quite a few of Seth Breedlove's at the past 2 years, and then specifically this is, I think, the second one that I've seen of Shannon LeGro and her investigations into UFOs. And this time, this documentary takes us to southern Colorado, to the specifically to this one ranch, the Miller Ranch, and she does some investigating and interviewing a group of people about their experiences, and this focuses on phenomena in terms of cattle mutilation, specifically that happened across Wyoming, South Dakota, Colorado, starting in the 1960s. And this, if you haven't watched one of Seth Breedlove's documentaries, they're low budget. There's definitely moments where it's just like there is cameramen filming people. Like, it's not like the biggest impressive production. And, they have a lot of special effects that they utilize that look really cheap. This is a low-budgeted film. It's kind of cheesy. And it's the kind of thing where it's just like, if you are into weird things, like my fiancée Jess, who I watch all of these with, I specifically saved this to watch this with her. And you can sit back and just enjoy a bunch of people telling the most ridiculous stories and commentary on whether there's skinwalkers or Bigfoot or Mothman or aliens. That's what Seth Breedlove does. And this documentary is specifically focusing on the cattle mutilations. You hear these commentaries from different people in the area and on Miller's Ranch, focusing on, finding these cows and calves with no brains in their skull, but their skulls weren't cracked, and their insides pale and no red. There was no blood left, but no blood around. And you have all these weird experiences. You have all these people that will talk about, seeing people chasing after them at ridiculous speeds, but nobody else can see them while they're driving a car, or having eyes on them from when they were children, and as an adult still kind of feeling them, living in this area their whole lives. And it's just this is one of those kinds of things where it's it's cheesy, it's manipulative, it's crawling underneath your skin, and if you want to watch this for the sake of, having the experience of it's kind of creepy, it does that. And it's interesting to think about because it's these group of people that are self-proclaimed experts. They've spent a lot of time doing these investigations, working with other people, and really trying to find out these weird occurrences and listening to their theories about whether it's are they coming from other planets, or are they interdimensional beings that could just slip in and out of dimensions into our dimension, which is why they disappear so quickly when we can't see them anymore. The lights, the ships, the dismantled animals that are left in their wake. And it's one of those kinds of things where it's if you're very serious and very analytical and you watch this and be this is all conjecture. And yeah, kinda. And they even make statements of this is a proven fact. I'm is it? But the thing is, it's compelling, it's interesting, it's a fun, engaging thing to watch LeGro and Breedlove and their small town monsters crew go around and investigate these kinds of things. And hey, there were some very interesting things that happen in terms of these mutilations that how do you explain some of these things? And they do spend a little time offering up some realistic things like excess of growing gas that could blow up inside a stomach that could cause all these weird cuts in the skin and stuff like that. But they don't spend most of their time thinking about those kinds of things. It's mostly the interesting, crazy alien or interdimensional being kinds of theories that you get in this film. But in general, I think if you are ready to just have a fun time and just watch something weird and quirky and interesting, that's what Seth Breedlove does, and that's what Night Visitors does. But if you're not, then I don't know if you'll take this one seriously. But those are my thoughts on Night Visitors. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.